That's true.
Man.
All right, we are here. Wake up.
Wilmington.
Thank you.
I was going to do an odd pause, but I thought, yeah, you know.
I was just saying how long we could go silent.
These guys,
got his nerves.
Yeah.
at least one's catching on here. We kind of try to talk a little sports on Thursdays. So that's why I got my Buckeyes, Ohio State shirt, but also my Cincinnati Royals hat. Isn't that cool?
Buckeyes tied up. Hey, I meant to mention this the other day.
Uh-oh.
You heard who knocked out the #1 seed in the college playoffs? In
Wright
baseball?
State, yeah, Wright State. I went and watched them once, Rachel. I went and watched them once this year. It was pretty good.
Yeah, looking good.
Dean Thompson's watching. How you doing, Dean? Jerry Keplinger's watching. Jerry Keplinger's watching. Jerry Keplinger's watching. Jerry Keplinger's watching. I got him on there
Jerry's
4
pretty
times.
loyal. He watches all the time.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Many times.
Multiple Jerry
watches a lot.
Keplingers.
He's got it on a bunch of different devices.
Now, you know what? I could have, wearing this hat like this, I'm thinking, man, I ought to just grow me a big, long hair in the back, be like riding away with Dave. I think I look good.
No, no one would approach Dave with the hair. He
have a
really
mullet?
does.
Not a mullet, but have that,
He looks like
Ponytail.
yeah, ponytail.
he looks
thank you.
like Colonel Sanders, and he has this. He has this. No, seriously,
He
has
does.
this vest. That
He does.
And of course, he lives in Kentucky. He has this vest that he wears occasionally, and whenever he wears that vest, he could be Colonel Sanders. I always make fun of it. But one thing I can say about Dave is he's always taken, my ribbon. You do
Yeah.
that too, Charlie. You and Dave are both like that.
Yeah, we take it. Well, we give it out there too.
Well, that's
so.
true, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I always like somebody to continue.
All right, man, my stomach's growling already. That's not good.
Is hungry.
JJ said she's gonna bring food and she's not even coming yet. What the hell?
We got donuts back here.
Well, she hasn't.
Yeah.
She
Hockey pucks.
hasn't really
hockey
said
pucks.
she's not coming. She just said she's waiting on the air conditioning.
Yeah.
It's true. The Switch 2 comes out today.
That's what you were talking about, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Switch 2 comes out today. The markets are mixed but steady, really not even worth mentioning. The big beautiful bill is going to add $2.4 trillion supposedly to the deficit, but according to Trump and his people, they say it's going to relieve it by $1.7 billion. But then, if these tariffs stay in place, that should gain us $2.8 trillion.
Yeah, we're going to make out.
So right now, the big beautiful bill's looking okay. Elon Musk, we understand, because he did put you in charge of cutting. And then he comes out with this bill that's got some pork in it.
Although what they're saying is it's sour grapes because some of those cuts reduce the credits for EVs, and it's going to affect Tesla as far as being able to sell vehicles.
Oh.
That's why they say Musk is so pissed off.
Oh.
He doesn't like losing the credits; they're going to go away.
I heard him slamming tariffs again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's not a tariff person.
But what's funny is the Democrats come out, oh, even Elon Musk doesn't like the bill. Well, the Democrats want to spend twice as much as what's in the bill now.
Well,
So,
the Democrats wanted to kill Musk,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now that he says he's against certain parts of this bill, they're, oh yeah, Musk is back on our side.
Yeah.
Did you hear, what's her name? What was it? Pierre or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jean Trudeau.
She's becoming an independent.
She left. Yes, she left the Democratic Party officially.
Peter Ducey is just wanting to make sure she puts in the first chapter or the foreword of her book, the foreword of the book, just saying, I wish I'd listened to Peter Ducey. Yeah, Peter Ducey's dying today because of all his little conflicts with her over the years. And oh, it's hilarious. Okay, Trump has come out and said 12 countries, you no longer can send your citizens here for even vacation. 12 countries are banned. All right, let's see how well you guys do.
We have to guess the country.
Give me the 12, give me the 12 countries.
Iran.
Iran is
Haiti.
1. Haiti is 2.
Iraq.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Venezuela.
Sudan.
Yeah, wait a minute. Sudan.
Ooh.
Venezuela, I think, is on here, but I'm not seeing it right
Is
off.
Canada a country?
Yeah, it is.
Was the last time I was there.
No.
But we're allowed to take people from there.
One starts with an A. One starts with an M.
Angola.
Nope.
Amsterdam.
Algier.
Nope.
Oh.
Where Biden exited from.
Alabama.
That's a state.
Alaska.
That's a state.
Oh. Well, Canada's like
Albania?
another country.
Where
Albania.
Biden pulled our troops from.
Oh, Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Afghanistan. Equatorial. Hear my stomach?
Yeah.
Equatorial
I'm
Guinea.
about to get 8 over here.
I know.
Oh, mine was that way yesterday. Well, I tell you what,
Libya is another one. One starts with an S. 2 start with an S.
We got Sudan. We got
Somalia.
Sudan, yeah, Sudan.
Somalia.
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 Right. We got Equatorial Guinea. There's one I've never even heard of. Eritrea or something like that. Yeah, I never even heard of it. So we'll
So I
just,
guess it doesn't matter. does it?
Yeah.
no.
And besides, they're probably so tiny, they probably have
Right.
100 people in the whole.
Al Gore didn't like this country because they were always hanging out.
South Dakota.
That's a state.
They were always hanging out.
That's a joke. That's a joke. They were always hanging.
Chad.
Chad, there you go. Hanging Chad.
Hey, Chad. I remember that.
But now, does Trump give reasons why each one of these countries?
Well, I
are
think
banned?
it's
They're too hard to
safety.
vet. They said they were too hard to vet.
And I also know that they.
Congo.
Yeah, you can read well.
I didn't read it, but I will.
Republic of the Congo.
Oh, there's still more.
Yeah, Somalia and Myanmar.
Myanmar.
Oh.
Myanmar. There you go. I guess Trump and Putin had a little conversation yesterday, and Putin says retaliation is coming.
Yeah.
Retaliation, huh?
To.
To Ukraine.
Oh.
And did you hear what they did?
Oh, no.
$6 billion worth of damage to their airports through drone
Plus, then they
bombings.
turned around and bombed an important bridge.
Yeah, from under the water. They set up things under the water. I mean, Russia. Don't we have any better security than that? I mean, think of the vulnerability they're showing right
Well, but there are 3 people in the U.S. government that they say they may have to slap them on the hand because they violated the Hatch Act.
Lindsey Graham's one.
Lindsey Graham is one of them.
One of
who
the,
was Trump's old, one of his security guys or whatever.
but there's a Democrat too, wasn't there? Democratic
But anyway,
senator
because-
Richard.
The tall guy.
Yeah, tall guy, got the big nose.
But the other one was on his security council or something.
Frankie Wolf, goes my vacation in Iran.
So what did they do?
They talked.
They talked to Putin on their own.
Yeah.
They said, maybe, just maybe, you might want to
Well, they
blow
said
up
that
their
there's
bombers.
no way that Ukraine had the wherewithal or the
Intelligence, yeah.
to be able to pull this stuff off, and so they had to have been helped by someone in the
You
government.
shouldn't be doing it now.
What?
Having your arms crossed.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
They're gonna fool around. Putin's gonna nuke them. It's coming.
It's
It's coming. Huh?
There could be tactical nuclear
Yeah,
weapons.
it's going.
I agree.
You'd only have to do one. Once you do one, you wouldn't find Zelensky anywhere; he'd disappear.
No, I think it's coming. I just hope it's not the beginning of World War III.
Well,
That's why I've said. What have I said the last
this
2
is
weeks
why
on
I
here?
keep
Trump.
saying we have
Get
to
out.
Get out of
leave
it.
NATO. If we don't leave NATO, we're going to be dragged into this because Europe wants a war. Which I don't know why. It's going to happen
why?
over there.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, well, Poland did get a new president. They got their own version of Donald Trump.
Right.
Make Poland great again.
Yeah, there's a couple. In fact, there's a couple countries. Poland's one of them. But who is it? Is it the one guy with all the curly dark hair that just got elected?
Yeah.
Anyway, they said there were 2 or 3 countries that they were talking to Trump about forming some kind of separate alliance.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're the countries that are getting slapped around by Europe as far as the EU because they're not bringing in the migrants that they should. They're not listening to the EU. So I don't know.
Okay.
But if we're in NATO, we're going to get dragged into this. So we better get out.
Leonard Scholar's watching. How you doing, Leonard? Let me know, Leonard. I got 2 projects for you. One's just changing oil. I need to get the oil changed for my police car. I do about once a year because I don't think I go 5,000 miles in a year in that thing. So, but it needs to get done.
That's probably worse than not driving it regular.
Reds are, yeah, probably. Reds are 3 under 500, 30 and 33.
It's called the 4th of July slide.
I would listen to them. Hey,
Right.
I think that's a.
I must say that the Reds have been consistent over about the last decade and a half.
It's a trend.
they're going to come back. They're going to come back. Yeah, but I tell you what,
Unicorns.
slow news day. Slow news day today.
Let's mix them up.
We
Turn
could.
the AI news machine on.
We could do
See what it
that.
comes up with.
Well, what were we listening to?
Hooters in Newport.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right.
What's
Hooters.
closed?
Hooters.
in
Hooters
Newport
and
is
Newport.
closed for good.
Wow.
Hooters has filed bankruptcy last year, and they're on the way out.
Yeah.
Well, and I just friended. I don't know that she'll friend me back.
Oh, here
I
we
saw
go.
this girl on Facebook. She lives in Cincinnati, and she worked at Hooters. Very attractive, but I thought this is a girl that I should talk to about coming on the show on not Wake Up Wilmington, although you guys probably should too. She's very attractive. But anyway, so I thought, well, so I haven't.
Jerry
that was,
like
that was
Earl
this
married.
morning early when I got up. I saw her Facebook. So I went ahead because I don't normally friend people like that.
saw it.
I
Same
thought,
time.
I got to be proactive in finding our victims on Let's Get Personal.
No pickle costume,
I
Matt
know.
Beamer says.
I'm not a big deal today.
No big deal. Out of business, Matt Beamer. Where you gonna go eat now? Of course, Matt was a married man. I assume he still is.
Sure, he acted like the one down in Mason because that's where he goes to the Hooters. They were open. But
Who,
they
Matt?
were not.
Well,
Yeah, some of them are.
the franchise businesses are still open. The ones that are owned by Hooters are the
Yeah.
ones that are closing.
And sad to say, they are opening up some new or some closed Odd Lots locations, but Wilmington is not one of them.
Yep.
So Wilmington will still be probably my new pickleball.
Are they open back up as Big Lots, or are they? Because Ollie's bought a lot of those stores that was owned by
Well,
Big
that would
Lots.
be a good move for Ollie's.
That would be, but not here since we already got.
Yeah, they were
Ollie's.
buying a lot of. They were buying a lot of those stores.
Although I don't know whether I would prefer Ollie's or prefer Odd Lots or Big Lots. I think that it seemed like, when you compare, like if you compare Target to Walmart, Target being the better store, I think Ollie's is probably the lesser of the two. Isn't that where you buy all your water, Charlie?
Ollie's, no. The best place to get water, folks, is Roll King. Under $3.
But that's not where you
Word.
said. That's not where you said you bought your water the last time.
No, Dollar General, baby. They beat them all.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
but I get the flavored
He's a
water.
turncoat.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not. Travis would agree with me. I can buy a 24-pack at Rural King for under $3. Can you offer that, Travis?
And they throw in a vape.
No, I don't need a thing.
Oh, that's good.
Joe Hedrick, how you been, Joe Hedrick? Long time no see or hear from Joe.
I did
Hedrick.
hear where
Good to see you on here.
they're saying the Honda factory out that is going to just be like a warehouse.
You mean they're not going to actually produce batteries?
Yeah, they only got like one line. It's going to be just where they ship, store and
So
ship.
are they building the batteries elsewhere?
As of right now, I think they
And
are.
so they're going to just store them there so they can catch on fire and burn down?
And then just ship them out of there.
That's interesting.
Well, it obviously means with no production, they're probably not going to have anywhere near the employees
Right.
that they originally... Because
Right.
originally they said 2,500, 3,000 employees. But,
Mm-hmm.
Great expectations going bad.
well, it's...
And
Tariffs. It's all tariffs
No, I
fault.
mean, it could change in the future. Because
right.
I think right now, everyone's anti-EV. They were... In fact, it's not that they're anti, it's just that they've come to the conclusion it's not working. It's not going to work.
Yep.
We don't have the electric grid to handle it. But the real question now is, look at the infrastructure and the commitments they made, like Fayette County
Right.
to Clinton County for the water.
Yep.
And where's that going?
Well, I mean, that whole area can be developed.
Oh,
I mean, they got the other Amazon coming
the
in
data
there.
center. I think
Yeah.
Amazon's
Yes.
putting it, which will require a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
But I just, it's just like they put all that infrastructure in there. Now,
And I don't think that's getting built anytime soon because there was a lady that was over like the painting of the buildings and all that. She had bought a house in Washington Courthouse, and she came in last night and told me that she had to sell and was moving on because the Amazon thing
it's not going to happen
is
anytime
not,
soon.
is not anytime soon. She was promised that she would have the job at Amazon until,
Well,
or at Honda until the Amazon job was
Yeah.
getting ready to
Plus,
start.
I think that Amazon and they located specifically there because of the EV. scene.
Right.
So I think that probably affected Amazon and what they wanted to do with this data center.
Yeah.
So
I heard somewhere that Amazon was going to build some kind of a warehouse or something in Hillsborough.
Yeah, I did hear that too.
I haven't heard that. Well, listen, you guys, we'll keep talking about these rumors over the break, but we'll take a little quick break and we'll be back. And, not a whole lot of news today, so I got questions today.
he's got questions. Inquiring minds want to know.
It's better than games, though.
Some people just know they could
Okay.
save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Forget the clown princes of basketball, the Harlem Globetrotters. There's a new all-star, family-friendly comedy polo team taking the sporting entertainment world by storm. The Equine Trots.
Bringing their highfalutin, high-kicking, mallet-swinging, horsey hijinks to an equestrian center near you.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. Made up stories just like these.
As well as real news about what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
On the Murphy Report. News the way it's meant to be delivered.
In less than 30 minutes, or it's free.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
Amanda, my buddy Sam was recently tossed from his own horsey all the way across the arena, landed in a soft bale of hay right next to another horse that was already asleep.
Oh my, that sounds dangerous. What's his condition?
Stable.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us. City Council surprisingly votes 4-3, banning citizens from dressing up their puppies.
Mere days before the local kennel club's National Puppy Jamboree.
It's a canine conundrum.
And City Hall has blood on its paws.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Feel-good stories we make up just for you every Monday morning, plus the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater in Wilmington, Ohio on The Murphy Report.
Your mistrusted name in made-up news.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Amanda, but I dress up both of my dogs, Claire and Wally.
Let me guess. Bonnie and Clyde.
Nope.
Abbott and Costello.
Nope.
Mickey and Minnie.
Close. William Gibbs McAdoo and the first of his 3 wives, Sarah Hazelhurst Fleming.
Of course, the Treasury Secretary under Woodrow Wilson.
And his wife. The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Putting in a new cement plant for the buildings out there.
So what do you got to be there for?
Well, to certify the scales.
Oh.
Yeah. So there is something going on out there. I don't know what it is, but.
Well, it sounds like they're still going to be doing infrastructure as far as they're still going to run those power lines. So the data center has to be something that's, eventually going to happen.
Sure. Yep. And see, I heard this is rumor, but I heard that one side of the road has already been sold, even all around that area. It's just not.
One side of the road, you mean up there?
Yeah,
where the Honda plant
yeah.
is?
Like all the frontage is sold off and somebody's bought it to build stuff in that area.
Well, it stands to reason, and it always
We're
was.
back. I didn't even realize we're back. Here, I'm looking at myself on the thing. We're back.
It always was an industrial park. That acreage, a lot of it was industrial park anyway.
Yeah.
Checking my hat.
I
Didn't
still
know if I
don't
liked
know
it this way or the other way.
what they're clearing out for out there on that Lynn Lane on the left-hand side. If you, they've been in there and worked that ground up. And
Way behind.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, I've seen that.
What shocked the heck out of me, of course, we used to have our studio in the Destination Outlets Mall. That's where the last fiber and we had fiber in the building that we were in, the suite that we were in. The fiber's at the very back of the building. There were several walls. It would project not just through the front of the building, which was about 60 feet.
Rick's talking, Matt.
It would go out into don't interrupt me, Matt. It would go out into the courtyard out front. One unit. And I'm thinking, what do they got here? And what's the joke? Why are we not getting the bandwidth, being broadcast?
Rick has a hell of a time keeping these fiber regulated, doesn't he?
I know. He need to get some more Raisin Bran, like Matt Beamer says there. All right, yeah. We are back, and sorry about that, but we're just talking about all this crazy fiber, how it's supposed to do so much. It's like at 20-footer in the bar, 20 foot away. She looked pretty damn good. And then you get up on her, like, ooh, it's not as good as what you thought it was going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, so basically these mech
Don't give me
units-
home. You know what I'm talking about.
I gotta get, yeah.
I have no idea.
We're going down the rabbit hole. I'm gonna get more of the mesh units, gonna cut back on the.
Got any extra carrots down there?
And hopefully we'll be able to position them in such a way as we'll be able to.
All right. We're going to get a little today in history before I get my questions going here.
Go ahead. You do yours.
Oh, okay. And he'll fill in. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh,
Good thing it wasn't open.
foam.
Gonna pull
1968.
a Charlie on us.
I haven't spilled anything.
Yeah.
1968.
Yes.
I was
Now,
4 years old.
I'm going to mess up these
I was
names.
12.
That was the year
Yeah,
before I
right.
graduated high school.
I was 1.
I think I was about 15.
Sir Ham shoots Robert F. Kennedy.
Oh, Sirhan.
Okay, there you go.
Sirhan.
I'm like, Sirhan.
Yeah.
Tomato
Who are
on
you
it.
talking about, Miss Piggy or what?
Yeah.
Sirhan.
Oh, I can't read my own writing.
Sirhan.
2004, former U.S. President Ronald Reagan dies. Yeah, I stole your thunder, Charlie. You're going to do the people we've lost.
I didn't put him down. So you're good.
1967, Six-Day War between Israel and Egypt. Yeah.
Lasted a week.
Egypt's a state, isn't it?
Actually, I think it's a country. Kind of like California.
Okay. All right.
First B-29 bombing raid strikes the Japanese railway in Bangkok, China in 1944. That's all I have.
And I almost pulled a Charlie.
Oh,
What's that date say?
6-4. Oh.
Well, I don't think anyone ever still caught it.
No, they didn't.
Charlie's gonna get away with it, he thinks.
I did. So what you got, Jerry?
Well,
You
let's
got
see
yesterday in history or today?
That's the date. I pulled the right paper.
He's got
out this
tomorrow in his
Mine was
Day,
yesterday.
by the way, is June the 5th.
All day.
time. Yes, all day.
All day. All day.
In 1884,
all day.
well, in 1851. 1851, Harriet Beecher Stowe published the first installment of Uncle Tom's Cabin in the National Era. And that was an abolitionist newspaper that was in Washington, D.C., that carried on from 1847 to 1860. Enough detail.
That's enough people. Heck, it's probably too much people.
I needed to know that, actually.
There you go.
Yeah.
In 1884, U.S. Civil War General William T. Sherman refused a Republican presidential nomination, saying, "I will not accept nomination if nominated, and I will not serve if elected."
Sounds like a guy in Indiana I know.
Yeah.
Was his name Jerry?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
In 1924, Ernst F. W. Alexanderson transmitted the first facsimile message across the Atlantic Ocean.
Ah.
So the first fax.
First facsimile, yeah.
Yep.
What year was that?
In 1924.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it was that early.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it must have been transmitted over an underwater cable.
Yeah. Don't ask what the message was.
Telegraph.
That's what I was thinking. Telegraph. That's funny you said that. That's
Don't ask what the message was.
what was the message?
Huh?
What was the message?
Happy 21st birthday, Rick Phillips.
Oh.
And that happens the 22nd of this month.
Yeah. But Jerry's is
1924.
coming up too. Jerry's is like the 15th.
Yes,
right?
it is. In 1927,
All these June babies.
yeah, Johnny Weissmuller set 2 world
Tarzan.
records in swimming events. Weissmuller set the marks for a 100-yard and a 200-yard freestyle swimming competition. And he was, who was he at later on?
Tarzan.
Tarzan. That's right.
Oh.
In 1933, President Roosevelt signed a bill that took the U.S. off the gold standard.
Yeah, that was downfall there. We don't even know if we have any gold, do we?
No. Do you know what they call? I didn't realize what they call the money system we have now. You know what it's called? I didn't. You know what it's called? Yeah, that's mine. It's called the fiat money system.
Oh, that would explain
I didn't know
everything.
that.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna have to get a fiat.
I guess
You're
you'll
going
be
on
paying.
the principle that you trust the government
Yeah.
to make sure the money is good.
Right.
Because it's not backed by anything now other than smoke and mirrors.
All it is they're just taking your word that you're going to pay your bills. That's all it is. And it's you got a legal tender that you use to carry on business in the meantime.
Did we ever figure out if the gold is actually there?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
No one has ever.
Wow.
No one has ever. They were supposed to go and check to see
And
what.
take pictures.
It would be pretty simple, to go to Fort Knox.
Yeah.
Go in,
Click, click,
take some pictures.
click, click.
Post them online. Say, here's our gold.
Of course, then no one would believe it. They'd say it's all AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the whole point was, and this is how we get away with it. It's because all oil is paid for with American dollars. If that goes away, we're in trouble because we can't control things then. And ultimately,
Nuke 'em.
if they are actually if they're going to change it back to the gold standard, that would be the best thing that could happen. But we may not have any gold to back it.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jerry?
I only got a couple more that I think that we. In 1986, a federal jury in Baltimore convicted Ronald W. Pelton of selling secrets to the Soviet Union. Pelton was sentenced to 3 life prison terms plus 10 years.
Wow.
They wanted to make sure
They
he
was
was
serious.
Dead. They wanted to make sure he was dead.
They were serious. And Rick, you'll remember this, and I'm sure you grieved. In 2018, the Miss America pageant announced that it was eliminating the swimsuit competition from the event.
Yeah, it was too sexist. Yeah, and was that when Donald Trump owned the Miss America pageant? Because I don't think he owns it anymore.
I don't know.
I think
Probably did then.
I think
Yeah.
he owned it. Yeah.
In
He
2018.
owned the pageant,
Well,
and they never would let him in.
no. But they got on him about being in the dressing rooms. I remember something about that. All right. Well, speaking of Mr. Trump, at least he's on the street this time.
He's riding a
Pride.
weed eater.
Yeah, there's no longer any Pride Month. So let me just ask you, it's going to be
Veterans.
Well, they were talking about veterans. No, they named it. What's the college sport? Equal women. What's that thing called? Where women have the equal rights. What's that? What's that called? Oh, there's a name for it. Help me out, Matt Beamer. Maybe you can help me out. Now it's that month.
Well, we're talking the month of June.
Yes.
June was Pride Month.
Yeah, June, but they've changed it to basically making women athletes back to being their own people. And there's there's Proposition or something, and they're naming it after that month supposedly. But here's my first question.
Somebody
to
better
you.
tell them in Cincinnati because they're.
Oh, they were having Pride.
Oh yeah, Hairball down there. He raised the pride flag and.
Oh well, they can do what they want. But that's not. Oh, Travis,
In
text
fact-
me later. Need your friend's info. Go ahead.
Cincinnati is only one of the 3 cities that's left in the country that has a pride
So
parade.
here's the sports question: what professional team is the only professional team that does not have a Pride celebration?
The Bengals.
'Cause
Texas
all-
Rangers.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Texas.
All the
Bengals
other
aren't putting
teams-
any pride stuff
all
up
the
either.
other teams still have those.
I've seen that somewhere. I
They
can't
never
remember where
have,
I've seen
they
that.
Never will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? It's not Proposition 42, is it? It's something like that, where the girls have
I don't know
a.
why you have to have any proposition.
Right.
No, it's
Anything
no.
to
It's
give
already.
women the right to be the only ones participating in their sport.
Well, no, it was. This was made years ago. They're just naming the month after that. What, you gonna look it up?
Yep.
Women, yeah, look it up because it's driving me crazy right now. Now, here's my question to everybody in here. All right, you get to name the month. Well, who are you going to honor? Who are you going to pick for your month?
June will be Let's Get Personal month.
Let's get personal.
Although we can't make it June because we aren't starting the show probably in June now. Let's see how it goes along.
So we get a month,
You get a
Name it
month.
Whatever we want,
and you can name it whatever you want.
right?
Does it say?
Well, the month will honor female athletes.
Yeah, what's it
Additionally, the Women's Sports Foundation will be celebrated Pride Month. Says woman.
Click on that women's sports history, and that'll probably tell you what it's called.
This one?
Yeah. Oh no, I thought it said sports history.
It says foundation, so that might too, though.
But yeah, anyhow, it's basically so women that can't be discriminated against. They get the same opportunities men do.
I thought we had an amendment to the Constitution which guaranteed that.
They're just naming the month after that. Yes. So what are you going to name your month?
So do we get another national holiday when everybody's off work?
I hope so. I need
I
one.
never.
Well, they have Juneteenth still. I think some people will recognize that.
I don't think I don't see. That's the other thing. A lot of these, I'm not going to say radical, but a lot of these liberal, whatever they're trying to push, they're not interested in, like for instance, just the fact that we're talking about Pride Month. There's just not the interest anymore.
Right.
And I don't know whether that has to do with Trump being president, and people feel like they can, express themselves a little more because he's president now.
Well, you remember what happened last year with Biden and his little Pride Month celebration at the White House? They had naked people running around, and people were reading books to little kids. And
I think it's just that people have kind of accepted the way things going the way they are, and there's no novelty to it now, so they don't want to move on.
yeah. Cheyenne, how you doing, Cheyenne?
Man, I can't think of a month and what I would.
What would you want to be celebrated that month?
Take a kid fishing, June.
All right, well, there you go. Outdoor, Well, some people are pushing for that family month. Deal with your families. There's several people in the House and Senate are proposing that. What do you think, Jerry? What you got?
I gotta come up with something.
I would probably go with
No tax June.
That's not a bad thing. They have that no tax holiday in August.
I would probably go with
There was
May
state tax.
and honor the education, like in graduations and things like that.
May would be your education month.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking June, but that's okay. We'll let that pass.
Well,
I was thinking May too. You said you could pick any month.
Pick a month.
You said pick any month.
Well, I don't care.
He did. He doesn't remember.
You can pick any month. I don't care.
May for mating. All you did was mate.
May for mating?
Yeah.
Mating month.
Yeah. Making babies.
Oh, gee.
Well, we do need more babies.
Wow.
What do you got? What do you think?
Kevin Martin says he would recognize August. Kevin, there's a caveat to that. Tell us what it is.
Why?
Why would you recognize
Because he's
August?
born in August.
Oh, is he?
I think so. And I'm born in August. There we go. There you go. The cool people month. There you go. You people born in August. What you got?
All the babies that have been aborted.
Oh, abortion month.
That might be a little too hot of a potato.
Right to life month.
Ooh. That'd excite him.
Mine, you know what? I like the veterans thing. I like, let's take care of our veterans, Let's take all that money we were putting toward the Pride stuff and put it toward homeless veterans. I think that would be...
Have fireworks again.
Have veterans, well, 4th of July could wrap everything
Mount
up.
Rushmore,
Huh?
in front of Mount
Well, they have them every day, I think, don't they, out
Because
there?
the 4 years that Biden was president, the 4th of July was not celebrated with a fireworks display. They cut it out. They started with, I think, COVID, and they used that as an excuse, but they just kept saying no fireworks this year, no fireworks.
They say fireworks are down, aren't they, this year?
Well, now it's going to be hard finding them.
Yeah.
I have to disagree a little bit, Charlie, with your veterans thing,
Why is that?
because there should never be a homeless veteran.
But there is all the
May
time.
education,
Yeah.
June
Yeah, you're
family, July, and
Yep.
birthday. I
There you
agree.
go.
That's good. Those are good, man.
There you go.
Ooh, hey, that is good.
Yep, there you go.
Family.
But I like the idea of the Women's Sports Equity Month, you know. That's not what they're calling it.
Oh.
We'll figure that out here in a minute.
Yeah, I can. Oh. No.
What?
It doesn't tell me what.
Title
Have you
IX.
got your
It's Title IX.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You've heard of that before. Title IX.
Actually, yeah.
Title IX month is what it is.
Oh. Well, we'll look it
It
up.
just hit me. Title IX month.
There
Yeah.
it is
Oh.
right there.
So,
It's not toilet. Toilet 9.
Toilet 9.
Toilet 9. Oh my
That's what I
gosh.
put in, yes.
That sounds like Soylent Green.
Pride Month. Donald Trump says June will be celebrated as Title 9.
So I said, I just got done saying he's a Title IX month.
Only in Canada.
Yeah, that's what it says.
He still put out an offer to Canada, didn't he? To become the 51st state, but we would give him Golden Dome protection.
Yes.
Oh.
That was because Canada is interested in our protection. They just don't want to pay for it.
I heard Trojan sponsoring it.
Yeah, Golden Dome.
Magnum.
Pickle Day. There we go.
Oh, God.
Oh, Uncle
Pickle month.
Pickle Day, or Pickle Month. You know, I saw something yesterday at a store that reminded me of you.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry.
Pickles?
It's a pumpkin outfit.
Oh.
I almost bought it.
Pumpkin outfit?
I don't know if it was a bag or an outfit. Did you see that, Nancy's? Oh, it was a bag? Well, you can cut it at the bottom and wear it over your head.
We're in a trash.
Big pumpkin outfit.
I have no shame, so I'd probably.
You know that.
Yeah, I probably.
that.
Yeah.
We kind of figured that out already. Yeah, we did. All right, so there's one question. Let me ask you guys
An
a
M&M.
question here.
I've got an M&M
Oh.
suit.
Hey.
Now, I couldn't figure this one out. But this is on. This was my sports question I come up with. I got two sports questions. Canada's lucky to be close to the USA because they do get some sort of protection. That's true.
Well, absolutely. They're not going to allow nuclear weapons to be exploded in Canada because they're
Right.
not allowed here.
Unless we shoot them. No, anyhow, I didn't say that. All right, what state that has professional sports teams has the lowest amount of people in it?
No, wait a minute. What state?
I
that
agree.
has
What state
professional
has
sports
the
teams?
lowest population that has professional sports
States.
When you say professional sports teams or
The Big
professional-
Four.
or at
The
least-
Big Four.
So they have all four.
No. They have at least one of the Big Four. NHL, MLB,
Oklahoma.
NFL.
Oklahoma.
That's what I thought too, but that's not it.
Colorado.
No, Colorado.
Nashville.
Nashville's not a state.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's not a state.
So Tennessee.
State.
Tennessee is not. Tennessee is a
Island.
state.
Oh, okay.
Rhode Island doesn't have a sports team.
Ohio.
Doesn't have one of the Big Four. No,
Oh, okay. I thought they.
no, not Ohio.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
No, Pennsylvania's loaded. Philadelphia, Pittsburgh,
Utah.
Harrisburg.
Ooh.
That's not a bad guess. You're in the right area.
Nevada.
Yes, Nevada.
Woo.
Nevada has the lowest population.
Well,
and they've got two,
I think
and
the
going to have
population
three.
of Nevada's only like 5,
No,
6
they got
million
4.
people.
Right.
They're going to have all 4, aren't they? They got the Raiders, they got the Golden Knights, they got the A's coming. Oh, they don't have basketball, do they? But they got they'll have 3 of the Big 4. So that ain't bad.
So where are we with Oklahoma? They haven't wrapped up the Indian.
They're just getting ready to start it. Starts tonight, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Oklahoma and a sweep.
Supposedly the team's a pretty good team.
Yeah, Oklahoma and
I'll
a
tell you
sweep.
the big upset. We talked about Raiders.
Wright State Raiders, yeah.
Another upset was the Oklahoma women's team
Got beat.
eliminated.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was a shock.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Yeah,
Red
I
Raiders.
watched that game.
Yeah, that was a tremendous.
That crazy coach, did you see what he did in the game before Oklahoma? He had a girl do a straight steal of home plate.
Oh, that's right.
And they
Yeah.
and they didn't I tell you, the
They weren't
batter
expecting it. I mean,
the batter was kind of big, so she's blocking out the catcher's view, and catcher throws the ball back, and this woman's running, from third to home,
And they're probably thinking, what the heck is this?
The batter did get out of the way. And it was funny because she slid right between the catcher's legs and scored. You talk about having a set of man.
Wow.
That is gutsy.
And another big sports news: Hillsboro's girls
are
in the
that's
state
right.
championship game.
That's right.
Yep.
Who do they play? Does anybody know?
I don't know. Springfield, Kenton Ridge.
Oh, really? Hey, Stephanie, how you doing, Stephanie?
That's a good team.
31 and no, I think they're 31 and 0.
Stephanie, I'm what's the word I'm looking for? Well, what am I today?
They're hungry.
Very hungry, and
You got the hangers.
The word is your hand.
and I'm in need.
But you knew that.
I'm in
Your
need
need
for
is
some more
what you
cookies.
mean. He's needy.
Lynchburg boys won again too. They're
Did
in
they?
the lead 8.
Are they?
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, Stephanie Morton, if you never had any cookies, that woman's open house is Wednesday, June 13th. I think I gave her your name, so she might need your number though. She's the new doctor right up there across from where Traditions was. Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't be there. We can't go get mocktails and cookies that night for Dr. Tracy's open house, or nurse practitioner Tracy's open house.
She only plays one on TV.
We're going to be at the Dayton Dragons. You are too. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Is that the old people's?
That's the old people's trip. That's right, baby. We're looking forward to it. Well, I tell you what, it's time for a break, so we will come back.
We just blew through the last one.
Yeah, we did blow through the last break. You guys won't shut up. We'll be back.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization event or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481 and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Donuts. Getting a makeover and a name change.
It's every baker's nightmare. Buckling to the snowflake social media pressure, America's tasty glazed treats will now be known as doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Why wait for real news when you can get all the made-up news you need?
Along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, the Murphy.
On the Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
I have tried so hard to cut back on my daily doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings intake.
Really, Steve? No one has noticed. And I mean no one.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us. Local museum presenting workshops on aging, yet they won't offer a senior citizens discount.
Pass the cottage cheese and applesauce. It's time to stop the irony.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made up stories we'll get to the bottom of.
And some stories we're on top of, if that's your preference. In-depth, behind-the-scenes coverage.
Can only be found on The Murphy Report. Visit us at themurphytheater.org and our own YouTube channel with a new report every Monday morning.
Hey, Amanda, speaking of old, did you know that I recently celebrated a birthday?
I did, Steve. Who do you think called the fire truck when we lit up the cake? Did you make a wish before you hosed down all those candles?
I did. I wished only good fortune for all of my coworkers.
And yet you're still here.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife.
Diamondback
Give us a call
Wildlife
today if you are hearing
Extraction.
voices
giving you
in the
that
attic
look
or under your
because you
house.
about knocked my
Here
phone.
at Diamondback Wildlife
okay.
Extraction,
Oh,
we can take care of your wildlife removal
Mics
needs
are
and
on.
repairs.
Mics are on.
Nuisance
We've got a
wildlife can be
commercial
very
running.
destructive to your house,
Well, my
such as
fishing
chewing
trip
on or
for
through electrical
It just
wiring
said
and
mics
much
are
more.
on.
Call us today to book an appointment for inspection
okay.
at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Are we ready?
Sing.
Let's get personal, personal.
Let's get personal, personal.
Let me hear your body talk.
Sundays, fun days from 5 to 8, we think. Whenever the fiber gets going. We got fiber now, but it sucks. So once we have not sucky fiber, we will be ready to go. 5 to 8 with your hosts, Dr. Dodson, Dr. Schussler, and Dr. Play Me Like a Piccolo Fife. There we go.
Is he nationally syndicated?
He's a nationally syndicated.
He was the first.
foot doctor.
Oh, okay.
He was the first
Okay. All right.
nationally syndicated.
Now, I'm
Okay.
going to tell you what, he could be a nationally syndicated
Hot dog salesman.
hot dog salesman, or he made some inserts for my
Ooh.
shoes that they're called Perco Steps. I'm going to tell you what,
Good.
I finally put my new shoes on. I've had them for about a month. But I hated not wearing the other ones because I like the other ones too. And these are basically the same thing. They're just new. New Balance also.
Got to break them in.
Yeah, well, they've been good shoes. I bet you I've had these New Balances probably 5 or 6 years.
I want to get me a new pair of Skechers.
New Balance, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hey, Travis sells Skechers.
New Balance.
I
Balance, yeah.
actually have to switch over.
I'm old, man. You
I
wear
buy-
shit like that when you get old.
I bought 2 pair at the same time, and this was back when I was in Destination Outlets Mall. So
Yep.
It's been a while. So I've had the other pair, which I've never worn, in my closet. So now
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
Get them out. Because these Skechers are starting, I can see on the bottoms, they're going to be taking on water if I don't.
Yeah, it's time to
Time
switch
to
them
switch
out.
them out.
All right. So I used to ask this to my kids a lot of times when I sub. Like if the teachers didn't leave anything to do, I would ask them, okay, what is your, like you're getting ready to go to bat in a ball game. What is your walk-up music? What's your go-to walk-up music song get y'all fired up? What's your walk-up music?
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
Another one bites the dust?
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
That's not very good. It means like you're going to strike out.
Well, it's kind of Red's motivated.
That's
Oh,
Good one.
hey, Uncle Punky. There you go.
Oh, they'll get there.
All right.
They'll
Oh
get
yeah,
there.
yeah. After July.
After July, when they've traded everyone off,
So what's your walk-up music?
Ellie's going to be going bye-bye. I think he's going to the Dallas Cowboys.
I bet Rocky's popular.
No, it's not popular. What's
Is
your
it?
walk-up music? We got to know. You got 10 seconds. Let me know. What?
Pressure. The pressure.
Walk-up music. If not, I'm going to pick one for you.
Travis would be Shake It Off by.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
Vicky says, "Wild thing."
Wild
Oh, that's
thing.
good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your walk-up music?
I just told you.
Shake it off.
Shake It Off by
No.
Taylor Swift.
That's what Uncle Punky said.
That's a good one,
He
though.
liked it. Yeah. Oh.
Well, Charlie, you're giving them. So tell us what their walk-up.
Well, yeah. What is your walk-up?
I just told you.
No, he didn't.
Oh. I did.
What'd you say?
What
Oh,
did I?
no one bites the dust.
yeah.
Jerry hasn't yet.
Hit me with your best shot.
Oh, there
I
we
don't
go.
think I'd do that if I'm going up and the guy's throwing 95 mile an hour at me.
Well,
Bring it.
Why?
there it is. Yeah.
I think I'd have to do something like,
The harder they pitch, the farther you can hit it.
yeah, I think I'd have to do something like either Funky Cole Medina
That's good.
or Brick House, something like get you
Brick House
fired
is
up.
good.
Get you
Yeah.
fired up, you know. Do, 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 do. Ding, 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 ding.
When I had Sammy Walker's upstairs, that was a popular song.
Yeah, Brick House, yeah. Say what? Say what? Say what? Brick House. I tell you that would be good. I tell you another one that's good would be good. I think would be Fast as You. Do, 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 do,
The electric
do, do, do.
slide.
Did you know? Oh no! I can't believe you brought this up. Do you know what that's about?
I know what you're going to
do.
say.
Do you know what that's about?
I've heard, yes.
What is it about?
Well, I don't
Is this a
remember.
revelation that's just come to light?
To me, it was. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
realize.
didn't either,
I
yeah.
just thought
I
it
didn't
was
know
a
it either.
dance. But what's that song about?
I am not real sure. I saw it in a
Oh no, you don't
blurb.
get to start this
All I know is
nonsense.
it's electric.
Yeah,
It's electric.
yes, yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
No, come on.
You have no shame.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I really don't know.
Is this
I just saw it
something
on
behind the
Facebook.
green door?
Does it make any kind of noise?
Come on, Uncle Punky, let's
No
go.
idea.
Bull crap.
What did you see on Facebook?
It was something about the origin of.
The electric slide.
Yeah,
Then what's the what?
but I
what's it
didn't. I
written
didn't
about?
go into the details of what it was. So,
You lie.
He's got the eye on
but
it.
it is.
Yeah.
God, he's
It
over
is
there.
electric, though.
Strike him down. He's over there. He's lying. Look at that face.
Deal.
So I can only assume now what it's supposed.
Let's say this. Let's play the fill in the blank game. It starts with a V and ends with an R.
Vivek.
It's a power
I don't know
dildo.
why you would say that because these guys can't spell.
Jerry got
They must
it.
have studied
I
French.
read that. I read that about that.
Jerry got. I didn't know that.
I didn't either until I read that.
It is a popular song, especially at weddings when people are drunk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That the cha cha slide and what's the other one? There's what the cha cha, the electric. What's that?
Cupid Shuffle?
Cupid shuffle. Yeah.
Push push.
But there's a bunch of. I tell you what. One when I used to DJ years ago, stroking. That was a big one.
yeah.
Clarence Carter stroking to the
But the tush push is all about
stroking to the west. There's a bunch of
Oh,
different
okay.
ones
We'll
out
keep
there.
that off.
What's that?
Nothing.
Did you say the Electric Slide is your favorite song?
No.
Was that your wedding dance?
No.
Oh, okay. But as you're in trouble there.
I didn't have music.
What's your walk-up music?
Well,
Yeah, Jerry.
what?
I agreed with him. That was what I would.
Oh, another one bites the dust?
Yeah.
All right, let me give you another question here. Let me give you
No,
another
no.
question.
Wow, this thing's like a game.
It is.
It is, yeah.
It is.
It's the sky.
All right.
As a question.
Oh,
You get to talk to your parents before you're born.
ooh.
And you've like this is your second time coming back, so people know you know what names are. So what name
going
would
down
you
that rabbit
what name would you have picked
Oh,
for
it's going way
yourself?
down the rabbit hole.
Like my name.
What name would you have picked for yourself?
Well,
Tyrone.
Tyrone. Yeah.
I wouldn't have three first names. I can tell you that.
What's your three first names?
Well, my first name's Mark, middle name's Richard, and then last name is Michael.
Right, Mark, Richard, Michael. Right.
So I went through school being Mike half the way through the school.
Yeah. Well,
Well, you
makes
can't
sense.
help your last name.
I know. Yeah, I
You
know.
can't
I know.
change that.
Yeah.
What would they give you a last name for your first
Yeah.
name?
If you
Or
talk
they-
to your
How
mom,
would they switch?
You can have my last name.
if you talk to your
No,
mom,
I can't even spell
and you
your
give
last
her-
name.
What's that?
True.
I told him he can have my last name.
Oh yeah.
So what?
They used to call your mom the alphabet lady at school.
What
What is the last name?
origins
Alphabet
of
lady.
that name? Are you like
German.
German? That makes sense.
Window maker.
Yeah. Window maker.
That's what it means.
Fenstermacher.
Yep.
Hargrave, that's pretty easy to figure out what it means. Grave digger. Dun, dun, dun,
Hard grave.
Oh, yeah. Never put
All right. So, what's your what would you have named yourself? What name do you really like? It's you.
Alice. He wants to be called Alice.
Anything with Sue.
What you got? What you guys out there? Kevin Martin says Dill.
Zachariah.
Gil?
Zachariah. Okay, Zachariah. Okay, what do you got?
I told you.
What'd you tell me?
Tyrone.
Oh, that's right, you did.
I thought you said Sue.
I thought
He was kidding.
I thought he was kidding. I did. I thought he was kidding.
Tyrone.
You're exactly right. I thought he was joking. What you got, Jerry Bird?
Well, I think I just added to my name and it had been Jeremiah rather than just Jerry.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Do, do, do. That would be interesting, yeah, to think about what songs would go with your name.
Here's another question.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
The game.
No, I mean, no, as you're naming yourself. I think, what
Come
would
back
you-
tomorrow for that question.
Huh? Luna. She says Luna over there.
Luna.
Then I'd be afraid
Yours is
to
gonna
call
be
you
a rap
Rooney
song
then
with
all
Styrene in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, what, mate? So you say you're happy with yours, right, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Richard the Lionheart.
Richard the Lionheart. Interesting.
I'm actually going to look something up.
He's gonna look up electric slide.
You know
No,
what?
I'm not.
You know what? I think if I might have went by my middle name.
What is your middle name?
Denise?
My middle name, I'm not.
Susan.
We're gonna make it a game. We're gonna make it a game.
Oh, no, we're not going to guess.
3 letters, 2 vowels, and the vowels.
Oscar?
And 3 letters, 2 vowels, and the vowels the same.
Bob.
Era.
3 letters, 2 vowels.
Lee.
Era fits that.
Era? No, I was talking about Bob over here.
Lee.
Yeah.
Lee is incorrect. Era is close.
That's my middle name. Richard
Era
Lee.
is close.
Era.
Era Parsesian. No. Era is close.
Okay. I have the
Otto.
No. No.
2025 most popular baby names. That kind of goes in hand. Olivia and Noah's number 1.
Yeah, we did this about a week ago.
okay.
Yeah. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Where
Hey.
was I?
Because
Is that a show that
Jerry's
I
was
hear?
like in the 1950s. Yeah, we did that a little while
2
back.
vowels.
2 vowels. Just the vowels the same.
And it's 3 letters, so it's like Era, A-R-A. But it's not.
It's not
Ava.
Ava.
There's a good one, Jerry.
Charlie Ava.
Jerry does come up with good ones.
That's what I'm gonna start
You know
calling
what?
you.
My grandfather's
We
name.
know why Jerry's sick.
My grandfather's name was Osa.
Was it?
Osa.
Osa. But that's 4 letters.
No, OSA.
Isn't that like a? Don't they?
Not OSHA,
Don't
but
they sell
OSA.
insurance or something?
No.
Osa.
Osa. Asa. Asa. That's my middle name.
So
Asa.
one era it was Asa.
Asa, yeah. The way everybody called me Asa.
Charles Asa Hargrave.
Yeah, and because there was a guy from New Vienna, my friends were, my parents were friends with. You may have known him at one time. I don't know. A guy named Asa, and his wife was Mary. Asa and Mary Pertee.
I've heard the name.
Yeah, Asa. That's who I was named after. Was Asa Pertee, and my grandfather sort of, because this is Osa.
Now I'm assuming Rita's saying her middle name is Aiden.
Or that she's guessing maybe. I don't
Well,
know.
that's 4 letters.
Yeah, Aiden. No, Asa. And there's big. There was Biggie.
You know what?
Soap opera person.
What?
It's time for break.
Yeah, it is. It is time for break. We'll be back. Then we'll play our regular games.
Aiden.
Regular games after these 5 games we've just played.
These aren't
Grandson named
games. These are just
Labor analysts have done the math. If God used union workers to create the world, just how long would it take?
6 days and a day of rest? Hardly. Experts say we might still be under construction, but at least we'd be on more solid ground.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made up stories just like these are what we're about on The Murphy Report, with a new report every Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Plus all the real news about what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in the heart of downtown Wilmington.
Hosted by veteran anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone. It's news you might lose. But if you do, we'll find it, we'll pick it up, we'll roll it up, and we'll stick it back in your front screen door.
That sounds more like a newspaper, Steve.
This isn't a newspaper?
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. Nursery rhyme historians uncover the truth about Jack and Jill.
there was no hill to climb, and new clues cast doubt on there ever being a pail. What could be next? The tortoise and the hare living together?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. The nursery rhymes may be made up, but the only thing made up here is the news.
That's right, Steve. On The Murphy Report. With a new report every week beginning Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Hard-hitting, cutting edge, and a third less fulfilling.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
A combined 415 years in the news business.
It's made up news you can count on to get you through your day.
And put you to sleep at night, just like me with my warm milk and cookies. and a plethora of heart-related medications.
Plus all the real news on what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
That's on the Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization event or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481 and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Now construction's over, maybe they'll get back on track. Yeah, I'm talking about East Clinton, how they're always a day late and a dollar short, but a lot of that's been because of construction. So
They're always a day late and dollars short most of the time anyway.
have they hired a new principal
14
yet?
years they were. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard nothing
Have they
yet.
hired a new football coach yet?
I haven't heard nothing yet.
Are they going to have a girls basketball team this year?
They supposedly are.
They hired a coach.
for the girls basketball.
Yeah.
Billy Bean.
Yeah, but I heard no girls have been shown up to anything.
That's not good. That's not good. You think that's because of the pay to play?
Nah.
Karen Lawwell, how you doing, Karen? All right, birthday. We don't have very many birthdays today.
Did you say Karen? Karen? Is Karen on?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, birthdays.
What? I was just something we missed last week. I saw something here that
What's that? Good.
From MASH.
Loretta Swit died.
Loretta Swit died, yeah.
Hot Lips Houlihan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about these birthdays? I heard there's some birthdays today.
There are.
Old age.
Old age?
Yeah.
She was pretty old.
Well, first of all,
Did she have a lot of plastic surgery
I don't know.
to accentuate her lips?
I don't know.
Hot lips.
We are short on birthdays today, but we do have a 20-year anniversary. John and Heather Gerard. John Gerard out at Wilmington Auto, and we have 3 birthdays today: Ash Huffman, Ashley Elkins, and Doug Pendleton. Happy birthday to you guys! Now we got some
How
celebrities,
unusual would that be to have 2 Ashes at the same time?
and only 3 birthdays.
Right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Mark Wahlberg. How old's Mark Wahlberg today?
47.
Higher.
58.
Oh, 58 is too high.
56.
56 is too high. 52 is too low. Carr, where are you?
54.
54, there you go, 54. Okay,
Most of those people wouldn't know. They're
Brian
too young.
McKnight.
There.
Yeah,
53.
higher.
61.
Lower,
58.
58, lower.
55.
Just a little bit higher.
64.
Hey, do you know Canada's another country?
If somebody says 56, I'll probably be right.
Right, yeah, 56.
Yes.
56. The one, the only, the man that can hold his breath forever, which he doesn't really hold his breath forever.
The great
It's
breath.
called circular breathing. You guys ever want to learn how to do that? I can kind of show you how to do that. Kenny G.
Who?
Kenny G, the great saxophone player.
67.
Higher.
Really? 74.
Lower.
69.
Ding, 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 ding.
See?
There you go.
I helped you. Remember that in the game.
Yeah, I'll give you an honest answer.
Nick Kroll. He's a
Nick
comedian.
Bockwinkel.
He's a comedian. He was in the Sausage Party, sings,
Sausage
Adam's
Party.
Family. Yeah.
I want
We want more details about sausage.
Oh, you never seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch that sometime. It's on Netflix or one of those.
I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh, it's so stupid. It's funny.
58.
It would fit real well with our show. We'll just put it that way. 58. Oh, that's too high.
Oh.
I'm saying, that's what I'm sitting here thinking on the line.
49.
49. Just that's high.
Oh.
47.
47 is right. Okay, New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft.
82.
Higher.
New England Patriots.
Yep. Higher.
89.
Too high.
86.
Too high.
96.
86 is too high. 96 is too high.
You get yelled at, and I just get
80
Yeah.
is
Like I'm a disappointment and you're.
well, you're the son.
you're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Wow, disappointment.
80? No, yeah, I'm disappointed in
That's a
myself.
hell of a thing for your dad to say about
I
you.
know, right?
Wow.
Him, I get. Him, I don't get.
Yeah.
So,
He's
Robert
corrupting me.
Kraft,
I know. Yeah.
between 80 and 86,
83.
just a little bit higher.
85.
Right? Such a dumb Such a dumb
He didn't say how much higher.
I know,
just
it's a little higher.
Just a little bit.
84.
Thank you, Jerry.
84. Okay.
Jerry, keep your son in line over there.
Oh,
This is Father-Son Day
Yeah.
here.
Hey, I was smoking a lot of stuff back then.
Oh.
No doubt. All right. Kathleen Kennedy, film producer.
69.
Higher.
No, she's older than that.
Higher.
Running behind, 935.
Oh, she's higher. Who's that? Oh, I didn't think he was even coming today. Since he came the other day. He came what, Monday?
Did he?
He came in Monday or
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
He's going to start coming Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay. All right.
What do you got over there?
I got Kathleen Kennedy. And somebody said 69, which is too low.
81.
Oh, way too high.
72.
72. Ding, 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 ding,
There
ding,
you
ding, ding. All right.
That's just a little bit higher than 69, and he kind of. Like 69?
I said a little higher.
Yeah.
I said a little higher.
Not just a little.
Yeah.
Well-
not just a little
Yeah.
higher.
Well, just a little higher means one DAs,
Yes.
okay?
Well-
All right, here he is. Joe Gatto.
Ooh. God-o.
He's on Impractical Jokers. Joe Gatto. One of those
56.
guys. 56, too high. Oh, that's another
53.
one you should watch. 53, too high.
48.
48 is just a little bit low. 49. There you go. There you go. 49. Last one for our celebrity birthdays. And we got to let Travis guess here. 'cause
Why?
he should get this or come close. Sam Darnold.
Sam Donald.
Darnold. Quarterback.
36.
Lower.
I got Vicky Kendall watching 10 times.
24.
Higher.
Jerry, save us.
30.
Lower.
Jerry to save us.
28.
28. Ding, ding, ding,
Hey,
ding, 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 ding.
see? I had faith.
All right, all right, all right. So Steve's not coming in. We're going to go ahead and play the game anyhow.
35.
All right. Or should we wait? Do you guys want to wait on Steve to play the game? Or
We'll wait on Steve.
all right.
We can just skip the games.
No. Can't skip the games. Did you guys happen to see my Chubby's pizza video?
Jesse's what?
Sorry, we do not have
In the
chubbies.
background.
Did you see my Chubby's pizza video the other day?
No.
Get your mind's out of the gutter. That you'd even want to see my Chubby is a little worrisome to me. Anyhow,
No.
Who's Adam from Twin Peaks?
I don't know. Let's see. I have no
She's a hottie.
control of who comes up on top there. But I want to show you.
Hopefully.
Did you see my video?
No.
You saw it, didn't you?
Keep asking us. Is it the
Oh,
one about
is
the
that the one
outlaws?
with the? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah.
About what?
I got to show these guys this video. I'll show it to you guys on there, but you won't be able to really tell. You'll have to go to my page probably to watch this. But it's a hoot. It is. All right, let me get this over here.
The quality of the stream on
There, watch
YouTube
this.
is so much better than Facebook.
That's a nice speaker.
Watch this.
That now how?
This guy made a wildcat plum outhouse, and it's going down the road. I'll try to hit it. I know you won't be able to see it, but go to my page and watch it. It's a hoot.
That's a hoot.
It's a hoot.
Yeah.
Anyhow, all of a sudden you're just looking up and you see this outhouse going down the road. They had a nice crowd. They had like 70 some cars the other night. Nice.
Good deal.
Nice car. And let's talk about that. We haven't really talked about that. We've got two really pretty cool car shows coming up this weekend. Saturday, we're going to be out here, and this is not just not a car show. They've got all kinds of stuff going on out there. They've got all kinds of vendors, all kinds of food. Becker's Burgers is going to be there. We have the car show from 10 to 2, 10 to 3 in that area. It's hopefully going to end up taking the place maybe the Banana Split Festival. It's Rod's Project Car Show. It's at the park. I think it starts like at 9 in the morning, but Ruby 72 is playing later on in the day. So I think they play after the car show, like around 3, 4 o'clock. So get a chance, go check it out. That's Saturday, J.W. Denver Williams Park. Also, Matt Eastep and Nikki Eastep, I see, are celebrating their 21st anniversary today. So good for them. Star Walk in Cincinnati is going on if you want to go check out Star Walk.
Did they have the wine walk? When is that? June something?
I don't know if they've had it yet or not. I don't know. But anyhow, on Sunday we have the Cedar Creek June car show, and Friday we have several people that are coming in, but we really need to let Travis and Harley know we haven't got any extra money for them, so they may or may not want to stop.
You think they're just stopping for money?
Yes. Harley's stopping for food when she was acting last Thursday night. But yeah, we have another gentleman coming on Thursday, Derek Haithcock. Do you guys know Derek Haithcock?
When is it?
Well, Friday. I'm sorry, Derek Haithcock.
Yeah.
Do you know Derek?
I thought that Vicki Kendall was showing up several times on my feed on Facebook on my phone, but that's not the case. She's been guessing all these.
Oh,
ages,
yeah.
And so she's on my feed here too.
Yeah, Derek Haithcock, and he has a AAU team called the Cincinnati Mambas. Now, how do you know Derek?
Just knowing.
Okay, I was wondering.
The courthouse?
And it's a GBL team. It's not really, I mean, it's
No,
like,
what do you mean by GBL?
like they don't play in the big AAU circuits. They play in the smaller local AAU circuit.
I didn't know there were two.
I didn't. Yeah. Well, tell us the difference between them.
Like you got your Nike EYBL circuits, you got your Puma circuit. Puma's got AAU circuit. You got Under Armour circuit. You got, all your shoe brands got your major shoes, got your circuits, and then you got these little mom and pop AAU teams that just play,
Like sort of like in the park.
Yeah.
So you're saying like his AAU is just a little bit.
I mean, he does go out of state, I think, to one tournament or whatever.
They are going out, and that's.
But
they've got a fundraiser this Saturday at the West Union Car Wash.
right, but they don't go to none of the big time tournament. You know what I mean?
You're saying it's like you're throwing shade at them.
No. Well, I am, because there's. I mean, if you're gonna play AAU, why don't you go all in? Why take the parents'
Why
$1,000?
do you even have one that isn't all in it?
Right. Why are you still taking the parents $1,000-some to play in 7 tournaments that are all local when you can pay $1,500 and
Go to the big ones.
go to the big ones where
Well, it would be more expensive on us.
Maybe I won't win.
Well, that's true too.
okay, so say you want to win. Okay. Here, we'll use the boys' side for in existence. So a team like his boys' side.
Does he have a boys
No.
AAU team? Okay.
So a boys' team on his side, and they think that their kids don't go to college to play college
all
ball.
I know is they need to go in a bigger AAU.
Yeah, because the most you're gonna get at them type of colleges, coaches to come are Division III. You're in AIAs. You know what I mean?
Small time college.
But like the Nike.
But like the Nike circuit, I mean, like you'll have 50 college
And
coaches
basically
there.
what it comes down to is if you compete against the best,
Right.
you're going to have more of a chance for success.
Yep.
Getting
More
a
chance to be
scholarship.
seen.
Right.
And that's true too, because these scouts, they may occasionally send a
Right.
scout to some of these smaller,
Yep.
because you might find a diamond in the rough.
Yep.
But that doesn't happen that often.
Well, no,
See, so that's why AAU's
I
getting
didn't-
all washed up and
Well, I didn't know it.
blown out of
I can't even tell you what AAU stands for.
amateur athlete something.
Arch
Unified.
support.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know there was 2 different or 3 or 4 different things
Right.
of AAU. I just
So you
thought,
got you're like
I just thought it was AAU.
nope.
You know.
Sounds like a Kevin Martin question.
So like Darren Peterson, he was the #1 recruit in boys basketball this coming year.
Okay.
He played on the Adidas circuit.
The
So-
Diva.
Adidas circuit.
Oh, Adidas.
So
Okay.
what college do you think he went to?
He's probably going to an SEC school.
I'm gonna say Horizon.
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 You mean like?
He's the #1 player in the country,
Oh, he's #1 player in the country.
and he played on the Adidas circuit.
Okay, so he's probably going to Duke or North Carolina.
Clemson?
Nope, he's going to Kansas because it's affiliated with Adidas, which you know what I mean? The Adidas affiliated teams already get sponsored by Adidas, so they get all
And they get a lot of the.
right.
So even at that level, the money is infecting it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I told you from the beginning when they started allowing sports betting.
Yep.
When they added all this crap. that
Well,
they
I
were
think it's
gonna-
more NIL than
They
that.
were going to kill sports.
I think
Right.
NIL's doing that.
They're
that's right.
killing. They're corrupting. It's
You know, like the circuit he does play in, they do got a
And here's Kevin Martin's answer.
amateur athletic union.
You.
They do got like a big time tournament down in Florida.
You're
You know what I
mad.
mean? But you gotta win so many of your smaller tournaments to get.
Did you ever coach an AAU team?
Yeah, I've helped with several AAU
Have you?
teams,
Notice he said he didn't coach.
He's helped. That's all right. So who?
like the Queen
Yeah,
City
he was a
Profits,
water
All
boy.
Ohio Red.
So that's how you know Derek, maybe through.
No, he's from Hillsboro.
Okay.
He used to, and he went to.
No, I know he works down Bainbridge. He's got an interesting job.
He was
down there.
supposed to go to UC to play football and
Yeah.
didn't. And
What's his job, Charlie?
It's one of those.
Details.
No, I'm getting there. It's one of those youth, problem youth camp type things
yeah,
that he works at. That's not the right title, but that's what it's.
right.
Anyway, at risk.
Yeah. He was supposed to play for UC, but then he went somewhere else.
Right.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, it was
It was
smaller.
like, it was like a Division III school.
Yeah.
But he played there for a year, but then I think he got hurt.
Right.
Yeah,
Seemed like a nice guy.
You're normally not going anywhere if you're at the Division III.
Well, no, but he
Right.
was at UC. He was recruited by UC, but that was when they changed coaches also. And a new
I
coach,
don't
yeah, the
remember
new
back
coach,
then.
the new coach, he was redshirted, and the new coach, they
And I don't know
didn't
if
see eye to eye or something.
UC is really known for its baseball teams. I'd say
Right.
They're
But
good. They did good. They did good. Well, it's funny. UC, Miami, and
Miami.
Wright State all got in, but Ohio State.
Right.
Well, Wright State's been in like 3 years.
Yeah, Wright State's got. I was, and you can go watch their ball games for free. Rachel and I went and watched that one. It was fun, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, you see competitive ball. That's the
Yeah.
point you go for it. And the fact that you can get in free and
I can't believe they don't have a softball
it's
team
a,
anymore.
it's a nice stadium. They do have a softball stadium. It's right next
Yeah,
to the
but
baseball
they
stadium,
don't.
but no
They
one's
don't.
playing it.
They don't. It's like East Clinton girls basketball. They don't have it. Yeah.
Don't exist.
Yeah, they don't have it.
Well, East Clinton does have a basketball stadium.
Right.
That's true. I'll tell you what.
Hargrave Court.
If I was a coach over there though, after what they just did to Olds, I'd be like, man.
East Clinton's pretty sketchy this last couple
Oh,
of years.
they've always
What's
been
going
that
on over
way.
there?
They've always been.
I know the fans have always been rowdy, but
Right.
And I say rowdy because
They are rowdy.
I like East
Yep.
Clinton.
They are rowdy.
You know, East Clinton's still one of my favorite high schools to do games at, but
Well, if you get any kind of connection.
Tell you what,
yeah, that's the big thing. The big
do
thing
they
is,
still have the Creek Crazies?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God.
Oh, heck, I don't even think they have hardly any students come to any games anymore.
I tell you what, when I was in high school at East Clinton, we went to basketball games. We had the pep band playing, the cheerleaders rocking it out. The stands were packed. And when we did some of these games, when I went over to announce
basketball or football?
basketball, when I went over on announcing, because I announced for a couple years for them.
I think they're still pretty busy.
No.
No?
They maybe have, I would say, a fifth of the crowd that we used to bring in. I would say maybe a fifth.
When I first started there, they still was drawing a pretty good
Yeah.
crowd.
Well, what year was
They
that?
could fill that, huh?
What year was it?
I'm trying to think. When was the
02.
last time we did a game there? It's been a couple of years. But when we were there, they were packed.
I was band director then. No, I was out of there by then. But yeah, when I was band director there, they had decent crowds.
Yeah, and
when
there
I
too,
was a
they started.
student, they had decent crowds.
Only thing I know is I think that the athletic side of things started falling downhill when they did what they did to Ryan Briggs.
Yeah, well, it goes back before that.
You know what I mean? With like the support and everything and how.
Jeff Hodson. Jeff Hodson was a great coach for East
So
Clinton, but he didn't play the right
do we
people.
think that has something to do with,
2 yard, baby, it's all political.
yeah, the politics?
all
There's-
political.
It's getting super, political at East Clinton as far as
Very
Well, that's like, I forget.
the board, the school board and all that. They're getting way too involved. In
There was a.
Very political.
I overheard a Trace teacher that has a kid that goes to East Clinton, something or another. They was in the store. East Clinton's graduation for 88 students was 15 minutes shy of being the same time as Miami Trace graduation.
which they would have, what, 300-400?
Yeah.
students?
They said there was like an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours, just of the superintendent talking, different board members talking.
Steve's behind the tractor. I'm getting the minute.
You know what I mean? So,
assessment here. He goes, oh, the tractor.
you know what I mean? So, why are they just lost a bunch of money by having all that electricity and everything else on in the gym because they didn't have it out in the football field.
Well, it's a pain. We did a bunch of them on the football field, but you just got the weather. I mean, it's
Well,
just.
that's the big thing. The big thing you should
I tore down several of them down at the football field.
And moved.
Yeah.
Never have to set up.
Yep.
And set up.
Move again,
Well,
yep.
The bad thing about it is
We've had to move
if
twice.
you're doing it on the football field, everybody basically can get in and watch
Right.
the
Right.
graduation. Then you got to go to a ticket system
Right.
to see who gets in the. I don't know, does East Clinton stream their graduation? Probably not. For
I don't
88
think so.
students.
Right.
It's like it's over before it starts.
Well,
We set up-
that's what they were saying. You thought it would been over sooner than what it was, but it was stretching
Well,
3 hours.
They allowed each student to have a 15-minute speech. They want to be
Not
inclusive.
good. Not good. But did they have confetti cannons?
I don't know.
No, Learman.
No, I see. That's Wilmington, not East
Did you
Clinton.
see? No, but did you see?
Yeah,
Learman's post last night?
that's
He's
what-
still ranting and raving about
He's
that.
well. They keep bringing it up, but that other guy's starting to catch some flack back now, like about the East End school. There's several people said, "What makes the difference to you anyhow?" Basically, you know.
Well, he does have a son, but does he go to Wilmington Christian or does he?
I don't know
does
where he
Eric's
goes.
Son go to?
I think it goes Wilmington Public.
Yeah, well, I mean, didn't he?
How would you like to be his son?
It's an honest, it's an honest. He has a right to his opinion, especially
Right.
if he's got a child in school.
Right. But it's just some people were bringing up
Is there
why.
only 2 elementaries in Wilmington now?
Yeah. Yeah.
What, Holmes and
Denver.
Denver, yeah.
Yeah, because East End is closed,
And Cincinnati
which
Reds.
it should be because they don't have. I mean, all schools, for the most part, are getting smaller. They're not
Right.
getting larger. Now, you get in areas like Beaver Creek and Centerville, they're increasing
Yeah.
in population. Beaver Creek just turned down a new high school building, and that high school building's been there since before I.
Yeah.
They just built a new one, or they're building?
no.
They tried to pass it. And,
Oh.
Beaver Creek, for being such an affluent area, they are so tight. Of course, a lot of people are military,
Yeah.
because you got the base. But, there's still a bunch of GM retirees that are out there, and they're tight as heck.
Do they have the same mascot?
The Beavers.
Yeah, that's what I
Beavers are
thought.
still
yeah.
there and
Okay.
strong.
All right. Yeah, I thought so. Oh.
Yeah. Once a beaver, always a beaver. I was actually, they
Wow.
had, this
That was
you're going to find
frightening.
this to be amusing.
Yeah.
We had, when you come in the main entrance, they had this like bulletin board, and each week there would be a new person, and they would come to your house. You didn't know it, of course. They had a committee that would come to your house and get with your mom or dad or whatever, and they'd collect pictures and all this stuff about you if you were a Beaver achiever. And I
Oh.
was a Beaver achiever at one point,
Well, could we expand on that?
Beaver, well,
He was achieving at such a young age.
you had to be very involved in school.
He's a Beaver overachiever.
Probably true.
Beaver believer overachiever. There you go.
So what day's Derek coming on?
Tomorrow, Friday, 9 o'clock.
Gonna have a crowd here tomorrow.
Yeah, he's supposed to bring a couple girls with him. Travis may show up, but we need to let Travis know we don't have any more money for him. So that he may.
But
What do you keep telling us that?
But what Derek does will fit in good with Terrell, who's their
They
new
cleaned up here.
varsity
one day.
girls coach.
Trail.
At White Oak.
At White Oak?
Yeah, because that's where most all of his girls.
This is what Joe Davis thinks of you for.
Scary foursome. Joe, you like my shirt though?
Of course he likes your shirt.
And you might like if you can see what that is.
Oklahoma?
No. The Royals, baby.
Oh,
Cincinnati Royals.
are they baseball?
Chris Webber didn't play for the Cincinnati Royals.
No.
That's who's on it.
Yeah, well, that was when the Sacramento Kings used their logo for a couple
Oh.
games. Yeah. I got this hat cheap,
Looks like an orange.
like $12. Yeah, it's just It's a basketball. That's why it looks like an orange. Basketball with a little crown on top. The Royals. And I don't know why, but I kind of can remember them a little bit when I was a little kid. I hated it. I'd like to have. That's one thing I'd like to see stay in Cincinnati. Would have been an NBA team. I think it would have been nice.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there would be attendance.
Oh, I do too.
I think that it would be embraced.
But I mean, they do have good college teams. You got 3 of them really anymore.
All the more reason why I think there would be good professional attendance.
Yeah.
Because I think that basketball is pretty strong in this part of the country.
Yeah.
And you got with UK and with all the teams in Ohio and that.
Yep.
Well, really, Indiana is probably the closest place. Indianapolis, for us. I mean, Cleveland. That's shorter than Cleveland to get to.
Yeah.
So I guess we should all be Pacers fans.
No. I'll never root for Pacers.
Depends on whether they get swept.
I liked the Pacers when Reggie Miller played for them back in the day. Remember that?
No, did he?
Yes.
Was he related to Cheryl Miller?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Huh.
She played for USC.
What about Larry?
Larry Miller? I don't know Larry.
You don't?
I don't think so. Not Ralph Hand.
How do you not know him?
I don't.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. We know Larry Bird. Yeah.
Larry.
Larry Bird.
Jerry Bird.
Jerry Bird. There you go. All right. Well, listen, we're going to take a break. We'll be back here in a minute.
12 listeners.
It's an effort to warn wild
that's what
weather
it says.
worrywarts, a new initiative coming before Congress to force thunder to roll before lightning strikes.
A shocking proposition that is sure to spark some debate, with a 70% chance of failure sweeping in overnight from the Dakotas.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Stories we make up just for you, and the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater, Ohio's hometown theater, every Monday morning on the Murphy Report.
Find us on the Murphy Theater website and on our own YouTube's channel.
You know, Steve, I was once struck by lightning.
Oh, really? Any after effects?
Yeah, every time I sneeze, my garage door opens.
I had something similar happen to me. Every time I bend over to tie my shoes, I rip my pants.
Oh, from a lightning strike?
Yes.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. Local religious leaders pondering taking Sundays off.
Holy Toledo Batman, are religious holidays next on the chopping block?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Investigative reporting. It's what we do, sometimes on the Murphy Report.
Nothing is off limits in our newsroom, except baby turtles.
The Murphy Report. A new report every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel.
Amanda, did you know that I once felt I had a calling and gave serious consideration to joining the priesthood?
Oh, I can see that. You seem sincere, spiritual sort of person, not wrapped up in the petty trappings of society, littered with ego and vanity. What made you decide not to do it?
I don't look good in black.
Amen to that. The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to nursery rhyme historians uncover the truth about Jack and Jill.
there was no hill to climb, and new clues cast doubt on there ever being a pail. What could be next? The tortoise and the hare living together?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. The nursery rhymes may be made up, but the only thing made up here is the news.
That's right, Steve. On the Murphy Report. With a new report every week beginning Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Hard-hitting, cutting edge, and a third less fulfilling.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
A combined 415 years in the news business.
It's made up news you can count on to get you through your day.
And put you to sleep at night, just like me with my warm milk and cookies, and a plethora of heart-related medications.
Plus all the real news on what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
That's on the Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Joy.
Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal. Let's get into personal. Let me hear your body roll. Personal body roll. Let me hear your body roll.
Personal. Okay, you know, I think really, Rick, what you should do.
I don't know, you know, Steve didn't have really a lot of time to get his voice out.
Yeah.
Are you saying that
We
it
just threw him into the mix.
wasn't top notch?
No, what you should do though is not after we start singing. You should just take the ad down.
Oh, and watch. I don't think it helps. I don't think it helps.
That would be a lot more fun. I
That
saw.
would make people want to tune in that much more.
Yeah.
So I was behind a tractor that decided 7 mile an hour is going to work.
Sure.
And going left of center 90% of the time was going to work. And I'm never going to pull over and let the entire
Line go.
6 miles of.
Yeah, usually they will do that when there's a line
Yeah.
that forms behind them.
No, it didn't happen this morning.
And I know it's frustrating.
He probably
Hey, but you know what? They make our
on the
food,
table.
Yep.
That's right.
and that's cool.
And I always, because the girls, whenever we were coming to school or whatever, we'd get behind a tractor and they go, "Oh my gosh," you know.
Yeah.
And I'd say, "No, just understand."
Exactly.
You know that they're important and they're important to the economy.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, I always feel that way also when I'm behind the elderly, because I remember my dad in his final year or two when it was like, oh, I really should have taken those keys from you, because
Right.
the right-hand side of your car has hit quite a few rearview mirrors. Did that happen?
Jerry was asking me this morning. He said,
really?
Because a couple years ago we were at a basketball tournament. Were you with us?
Yeah.
And so I'm pulling into a Wendy's.
Yeah.
And there was a curb there
And he
that I
did it.
couldn't see. And Joe Davis is sitting on that side of the car. He says nothing. And we go up over the curb, and Joe says, "There's a curb there." I said, "Well, no shit, Joe. I mean, I just hit the curb." So anyway, it was so funny because Jerry asked me this morning. He said, "Rick, I didn't notice, but what's it called? The panel, the rocker molding at the bottom. The rocker molding on my car is gone." And he said,
Your new one?
He says, "I didn't notice that you didn't have a rocker molding there." I said, "Well, I did up until about a month ago. I was taking my daughter and son-in-law to church, up here at the church, and I clipped the side of a parking block, and it had a piece of rebar sticking out of it, and it caught that rocker and it pulled it off. Now, fortunately, I've got another identical car at home, so I'm going to take the rocker
Take
molding.
one off.
So I always have extra parts now that I drive the way.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
you
you donor
said
car.
that, that's right. It's the right lower side.
Yeah.
You have no vision.
Yep.
And it's so funny.
Donor car.
Oh dear.
Vicky Kendall, we try to get over and let traffic pass, but sometimes there just isn't enough room to safely do so. She's a farmer.
Yep.
Farmers aren't paid by the hour either.
No. Thank you for that.
And Canada is another country.
And Mark,
Captain Obvious is here.
And a tomato isn't a vegetable. I don't know.
and Mark also informed us the real meaning behind the electric slide.
Oh no, let's not go there.
Oh dear.
Let's not go there.
Oh dear.
I can tell by Steve's reaction. He may have not read the same thing.
We'll tell you during the break.
So how we doing?
It's game time, isn't it?
Game time.
Oh man.
It's so red.
Yeah,
Well, we've
what's
got the
going on?
ballet
What's
this
going on?
weekend. Speaking of classy.
And we're gonna have him on the last 15 minutes of tomorrow's show.
Oh, good.
We're gonna bring him in and talk to him about
The electric
I think there's gonna be
slide.
a couple of the participants gonna be here and
Oh,
they're
nice.
what do they call them? Leotards, tutus, whatever. So anyway,
Tutus,
they'll be here
leotard,
tomorrow. We'll talk about.
Because I was going to show up in my leotard.
You should have with the pickle, yeah.
Yeah, I have a pickle
I
soup.
don't think anybody wins with that.
I know.
So what's our?
We did get the emergency management guy kept wanting people to text so that Charlie would have to show up with his tutu.
No,
right,
no,
Sarah?
no tutu.
Hey, whatever happened to blue hair?
That doesn't happen until his fundraiser's
okay.
over.
All right.
But I got to show Steve this. I got to show Steve this. He'll appreciate this. Oh, wait a minute.
Is this the one with the?
Yeah, here you go. Watch in the background.
When you're on the go, you're on the go. When you gotta go, you're on the go. Wow.
Well, what we're watching, there's this guy that's building out motorized outhouse. He's going down the road.
So
Wow.
the event this weekend.
Yes.
Is it because isn't there several shows?
Friday, Saturday,
we have
Sunday.
Friday at 2:00. It's like their final dress rehearsal and
And that's open to the
it's
public.
that's I think like a $5 ticket. It's a 2:00. It's a full-on performance. That's at 2, and then at 7:00 Friday night is like the opening night. 2 shows on Saturday, 2 and 7, and then a show Sunday at 3:00. Ballet Tech of Ohio, out of Mainville. This is their new performance home.
Good.
They're consistently in the top 5 ballet companies in the state of Ohio, year in and year out. Claudia Barrett does an incredible job, absolutely incredible job. And 4 of the boys that are in this show were in the movie Nutcrackers. And Nutcrackers, that was filmed here, as you know, was also the dance company that they used was the company of Ballet Tech of Ohio. So,
Ben is in mourning right now.
what?
Ben Stiller is in mourning right now.
Why is that?
Oh, he's a huge New York Knicks fan.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah,
Yes.
huge New York Knicks fan.
Yeah, he's also taken up tennis.
The Pacers got him.
Yeah, that starts tonight.
Yes.
at Oklahoma City.
Yes.
The NBA couldn't have been happier to have the championship be Indiana and Oklahoma.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Well, you know, that's
Wow.
gonna get huge ratings.
Huge. They're
Oklahoma
already
City and 4.
struggling. Yeah.
Oklahoma City, sweet. What do
You think? No.
You don't think so?
No. Pacers and.
I'd like to see the Pacers win. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh,
because
you're saying you think the Pacers will win?
I don't think.
win the
I don't
series?
think either will sweep.
Oh, you're saying they won't sweep, but you're not saying the Pacers will
I
win.
don't know. I don't know. The Pacers had a really bad time early in the season, so they know how to really choke. But they also,
Overcame.
whereas Oklahoma City has been kind of consistent all year. So I don't know. I don't know. All I know, it seems like every year the NBA season gets longer and longer and longer.
it does.
Like you have
I
to,
agree.
you better get done with Game 7 because opening weekend is next weekend for the NBA.
Right.
So
Yeah, I agree. And I'm not a real big NBA.
I'm not
fan
either.
anyway.
I'm college basketball.
Now, do you-
That's
you-
exactly, that's my point.
you know who that is.
No.
Cincinnati used to be
Oh, the
Cincinnati
Royals.
Royals. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
All right,
the
so
Orange Growers Association.
it's a basketball.
Oh,
It's not
okay, sorry,
orange.
yeah.
Looked like an orange.
basketball.
Okay. So, well, basketballs usually are orange. Okay. Now we got that
Don't
cleared
be
up.
so thin-skinned, sir.
Steve.
Yes, sir.
That's not me. That's the other end of the deal. Now, Steve.
Yes, sir.
You got your choice. Which one of these yahoos you want as your partner? He always picks you, but he's messed
He's acting
up.
like
If you want to win, pick Jared.
Preston is going to say, okay, I'm going to pick.
Yeah. If you want to win, you want Jared.
Mine was
Jerry,
There you go.
the oldies against the youngies. Okay, here we go.
Wait a minute, you.
So now I'll give you a choice. I'll give Uncle Punky the choice. You want A or B, or you want to go first?
we'll go first.
Go first. So you want A or B?
Let's go with B.
Yes.
All right.
Good choice. Good choice.
I figure he switched it up since I've been complaining about
So
it.
Right.
who's going first?
That's what I figured too. We are.
You are.
We are game show
And
hosts.
you
They're
are.
taking A.
They're taking A.
Well, they had
Yes.
a choice. They got A.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
got A.
we didn't have a choice.
All right, Hawaiian P.
That's so simple.
Yeah. Punch.
Okay, that's right. Hawaiian Punch.
Actually, I was going to go with pineapple. And I was so full of myself, like, oh, that's just so easy. Pineapple. Nope. Nope.
Punch D.
Donut. Go with donut.
Punch donuts.
Punch?
That sounds good.
Your
Wanna get
call.
drunk?
Your call.
Drunk.
That's right. Punch drunk.
We're going to run this
Because they
score.
punch down.
Drunk T.
Texting. Oh, no.
Drunk
Drunk.
tea.
Tank.
Drunk tank. Drunk.
You call. You got the final answer, so,
Why do I got the final answer?
so I can blame
You're
you.
awful excited today. You get loud today.
Who?
You.
He always is. Since
Drunk.
he's lost all that blood earlier.
Yeah.
Drunk.
Go with Triscuit.
Drunk.
Drunk texting. Hank.
Drunk time. Drunk.
Tank.
5.
Tank.
All right. Drunk Tank's right.
What is a drunk tank?
That's what I'm wanting.
Otis and Andy Griffith.
It's
Yeah.
it's where
Remember-
they hold you when you've had too much to drink.
Yeah.
They call it a drunk tank? I never knew that.
I thought it was
Otis
a
and Andy
stupid
Griffith.
name.
I thought drunk
It's like
texting was.
Shark Tank, but it's not.
I thought drunk texting was the right answer.
Tank T.
Oh man,
I just write them down. I don't come
I
up with them.
hurried in for this.
Tank tea.
Tank T.
Well, even if they run the table, you guys will have the chance to talk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Tank.
I don't have any idea what tank.
Oh, I do.
Shush. Don't say anything.
Well, he's not going to tell him.
Go with Triscuit.
We've had people do stuff before that.
Yeah, I think I did give it away when Dustin was
It's the
here.
level,
Tank.
it's the level of people that are on
I'm
the show.
lost on this one.
Tank.
Turret?
Tank.
Tank
Turtle.
turret.
4,
Go with Turtle. Go with Turtle.
3,
Go with
Tank table.
All right, so you guys get a chance here, at least.
Tank table.
This first one was hard for me. I'll just tell you.
That's good. That's good. Yeah,
But
I like that.
after this first one, you could run it.
Nah, not with our answers.
Just be.
because.
Just.
Be.
Because.
That's what I thought.
What do you
Just
think?
Because.
That's what I thought too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that.
Not the answer. Yeah, so we get a hint next.
Just before.
No,
Just what?
Just before.
We see where we're great with him. He's giving them hints and don't
Well, I
give
mean,
us
if
none.
it's
Just back.
I think it's butter.
It could be because I didn't say it
just
wasn't.
butter.
Just butts.
Oh, I didn't mean that to be
Just-
good. Yeah.
Just.
Just breast.
Just.
Just what?
Just.
Breast. Just boobs.
No, that's Hooters out of business.
Just. You want to go with just before?
Yeah, let's go. That's
Just before, Alex.
It's a better answer than here. All right.
You get a second letter next time.
Tank
Sorry.
T-O.
Oh,
Tank top.
yeah.
Tank top.
We were
Top.
talking Hooters.
B. This one was like the stretch on this column. Top B.
Top B. That's opposed to bottom B.
Top B.
I would go with biscuits.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Go with biscuits.
Top B.
Steve is trying to throw them off.
You're supposed to pull this out for us. Top B.
Top bottom.
What the heck answer is that?
I don't know. We didn't get no hints like someone else did.
And look what it did for us.
Yeah, it really helped him, didn't it?
B.
Second letter.
Just B-O.
That's L.
Yeah.
I told you this was a stretch
Just
one.
body.
Just.
This was
bought.
a stretch one for me.
Don't help.
Just bought. Just boring. Just bought.
Just born?
Just born.
Just boat.
Just
boat.
Look,
What?
he's giving them hints. Like, ooh,
Just
yeah,
born?
that's it.
No, Rick said something that's close.
Just.
I think.
Born. I said born.
Just.
Bought.
I don't know.
Just bought.
What, just born? Yeah. That's right.
See, look, he's giving them hints.
We got that. We got that on our own, didn't we?
You guys might
Run the table.
run the
now.
table here.
All right,
You're off.
Born F.
Look, they're both sweating now. They see.
Born free.
That's right.
As free as the wind
We're
blows.
protesting
As
this.
free. That's
Yeah, yeah.
that tiger. Remember, it was a Disney
had to
film.
suffer.
Born
Yeah.
Free. There was a
No,
lion.
like a National Geographic special.
Yeah.
that did-
Was it a movie or a series?
It was
Born
a
Free.
series.
Serengeti or something.
Yeah.
A series. I remember it.
Yeah.
They had a lady that was kind of like
With a lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
Free C.
Free.
Candy. Oh.
Could be.
Where's the white van? Who has the white van?
With the electric slide playing there.
All right, so what was the word?
Free C.
3C highway.
Yeah. Free C is in Charlie. There you go. Free C.
Whose word is this? Oh, this is
Free cock.
This
The oldies.
Free.
Well, that's what we got. The oldies and the goodies. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
3C.
3C.
Free.
Do you wear red shirts on purpose to see if your face will match? Or...
I don't know. I picked
Free
the right
coupons.
color.
Free what?
Oh yeah, that's it. Coupons.
Free chance. Actually, I thought
all
candy
of
was
you
a
have them.
Should we go with candy?
All of you have them, I would say.
Free
We all have what?
Everyone has this. Free.
Why do you keep giving them hints?
Oh, free cable.
Because you
Cable.
keep yelling at me.
Free caterpillar.
Free cable.
Chlamydia?
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Free.
We were at church last. I shouldn't say this. We were at church last night. This lady.
Such
She
as
had to go take. No, she had to take her friend back because they were afraid she had a splinter or something, and they were afraid she was going to get sepsis. But instead of saying sepsis, she said I said, I don't think that's what you got from that.
All right,
Free
you got 6 minutes
cheese.
to
Free
finish this
cheese.
up.
Oh, yeah.
Free cheese.
That's good. I like that.
Caterpillar.
Free cheese.
I mean, what?
5,
Free coffee.
4,
Free. He said
3,
everybody has one.
2,
Oh, cheese.
1.
Everybody's got cheese.
For the win.
Good, Steve. There you go.
Okay. Top BA. Don't, you're going to get it before these guys will. Oh, maybe Jerry got it. Top BA.
Do we get hints or not?
No, we don't get hints.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Oh,
he,
come on.
he takes up for the elderly.
okay.
Take up for the elderly. There we go.
Top
Let's see
band.
some crocodile tears. We don't get hints.
We don't get hints.
I'm lost.
Top BA.
Yeah, BA.
You know it?
I have no idea.
Share.
Top bat. Top.
Would you guys care if I give him a little hint?
Why?
Well, why do you have
It,
that?
it is a fish that you would hook in the Great Lakes.
Steve is one.
Well, that's confusing.
Yeah.
8-hole? What?
That was a fair hint, wasn't it? That's yeah. Top BA.
And Steve is one.
Yeah, Steve is one.
Give him a clock.
Give him a clock.
Wow.
I think you're not going to get this.
We didn't get a hint.
I just gave you a hint.
I'm
4.
your hint.
You're sitting right
I
next
don't
to
have to be
him.
close.
Okay.
3.
Well, everything we're thinking.
Bachelor.
He's not bachelor.
He might be if he continues to come in on the show.
BA. No clue.
Okay, what's we got?
You got free CH.
Which is cheese.
Church.
Free chance.
That's Chihuahua. That's what it is.
Free. That's it. Because he says everybody's got one.
That would make sense.
Oh, yeah. For the win.
Free will, Steve. Free will.
Top BAN.
Oh.
Yeah.
He knows what it is.
Top BAN.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just said BAN.
I know. I know you are.
Band.
Yes.
No.
I'm sitting here saying stuff out loud.
What?
CH what? CH what?
Sorry, folks, we're out of time.
CHE.
The cheese.
Cherry.
You gotta get cheese out of your
Free
head.
cheddar. Free cheer. Free cheering.
Start the time.
Free
Checking, I know.
free checking.
Checking, that's good. Free checking.
Free checking.
That's right. Okay, remember I said you could run it here.
Free checking.
Checking.
Everybody has that. I guess.
Checking. Yeah, well, everybody in here probably. Yeah. Checking A.
One of my checking account.
Checking account.
Checking account.
Nice.
We came
Account.
awful easy.
Account B.
Balance.
Balance.
Balance. Okay.
Wow.
And for the win.
Uh-oh.
Balance B.
Beam.
Balance. Thank you.
Well, that's the win. That is a good
I was going to go with that.
Pat yourself on the back, Uncle Funky Monkey.
Thank you, Uncle Funky.
He's the old guy. 2 minutes.
Is that what you're going with?
They won.
They won.
2 minutes. Come on, Charlie. Let's finish.
We didn't get a hint.
Come on, Charlie. Catch your breath. You get red. Somebody pat him on the back.
He's picturing Uncle Punky on a balance beam
He threw his glasses.
His pickle suit.
in his unitard.
Pickle outfit. There you go. All right, let's see. Let's finish the other one.
Wow.
Let's see. Tank top. Top BANA.
Banana.
Oh.
Top banana. There
It's
you
a
go.
fruit.
Yeah.
And then
Tomato.
your last one, what you would have got, I think, banana pea.
Peel.
Peel.
Banana peel or banana pudding?
Potato.
Banana peel.
Banana potato.
Banana potato?
Banana bean.
Banana pill. We're not talking about the electric. You said pill. That's wrong. Banana PU.
EU?
Pudding.
Punch.
Pudding. Banana pudding.
I hate pudding. Don't even bring it up.
Banana pudding?
Mountain's
The only
bean.
pudding to eat is chocolate.
Banana pudding.
Yeah, if you gotta eat pudding.
You're supposed to give him wrong answer.
I don't know why. Yeah. Right out there.
Joanne says Thursdays are the best week's show.
Oh, wow.
Steve comes in.
I don't think I have anything to do with it. I've got nothing to do with
See
it.
how red his face is.
Oh, that's
I
good.
thought you were never gonna kick.
I thought it was going to blow up.
All right, you got the last word of the day, Charlie.
The word of the day is luxuriating, indulging in oneself. I'm picturing Uncle Punky in a banana pudding bath in a pickle outfit, indulging with his with the electric slide playing in the background, and you hear this,
So what's the last thought, Charlie?
The final thought of the day is: did you know Canada is a country?
Yeah.
Uncle Punky.
Once again, we've got the ballet this week.
At Black Ballet this week. Tonight will be a fresh pizza and cream to keep the madness going.
Go up for the pizza.
Rick's gonna come up and Uncle Punky's gonna be there. Everybody else is
Travis.
welcome. It's gonna be. We'll be on.
What time is it?
5:30 to
5:30.
6:30.
I call him every night just to ask him what time I'd be there just to.
He does.
We're gonna have a nationally syndicated
Oh.
fishing expert.
That's right. That's right. I'm almost thinking I need to come up with a game for in there. Jay.
No.
Do that, though. We only have an hour, Charlie. We only have an hour.
That's true.
That's true.
Well, thanks everybody.
Yep,
for
have a
coming.
good one.
Thanks.
Steve.
Oh my God.
There with those tractors. Bye, everybody.